Hey, so I knew the new Train World Sim 6 came out, so I'll just create a new profile. Random. We'll call it Thinkum. I don't think it likes think like the UM, but we'll try. Name not allowed yet. I had to do EM on the last one. I don't know why it... Oh, because KUM. That's probably it. Beginner start with training. Standard. We'll just jump to the main menu. How about that? Please note additional timetable layers now default to off. Use the layers button to enable layers on timetable screen. It looks like a lot like Train Sim World 5. Explore starter edition. Oh, hey. Maybe I have to buy an edition? I don't know. Trains. I mean, I'll probably buy some if I like it. Start journey, training center fundamentals, tutorials, train module. Alright, we'll do some of the training. I mean, obviously we have to. Maybe this is all they offer. So I just got the free thing from the
Embarking on a new career is always exciting.
PlayStation 5
Today
store,
you're
whatever it's
joining
called.
the
I was
list
going
of
to say the App
people
Store,
who
but it's
work
not
on
the
the
App Store.
railways,
PlayStation
keeping the
5
world's people and
store or
cargo
whatever, but
running
I'll probably
smoothly.
buy it if I like it.
There's a lot to learn, but you'll be taking it step by step. Let's start by looking around. Find each of the markers and look at them.
This is basically the same thing as SimWorld 5. Where are the markers at? It wants me to look at that. The interaction is better though. SimWorld 5 than SimWorld 4, so far anyway. At least you didn't have to be like right on the control. No.
Before you get to the trains, take a quick tour of the facility here and learn the basics of moving around on foot. Your current objective is shown in the top left of the screen.
Follow the markers.
You've just been awarded some action points.
Yeah, this is the same as
these are displayed in the top
5,
right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience level for the game. This is one of the many route tasks you can discover. Keep an eye out for other tasks that will ask you to place, collect, or fix a variety of things. Walk over to the
exact same points even. And then you gotta sit down.
You can pause at any point to review objectives and a lot of other information about what's happening at the moment. Try it now and then return to the game after you've had a look round.
Pause menu. Basics, train operations. Okay.
Now that you've covered some of the basics of moving around and interacting with the environment, let's take a walk through the building and find the trains.
Oh, they put me back down there. Interaction. Hey, there's some trains here.
This is Central Square. From here you can explore the main training center depot and surrounding yards.
Training center.
Your journey operating trains is just getting started here at the training center. Remember, you can always come back here from the main menu to refresh your knowledge if you're unsure about anything.
Yeah, this is all the same as Train Sim 5. I don't know if the screen elements or HUD has changed at all. Let's see.
In this training module, you'll learn about the on-screen overlay known as the heads-up display, or HUD. You'll see it when you're in control of a train.
This is exactly the same as Train Sim 5, so far anyway.
You can configure a range of parameters for the HUD that affect how it looks in the game settings. In this tutorial, you're going to take a look at the two main types of HUD and make a first choice of which one you prefer. Get started by climbing up the ladder into this.
So far, this is pretty much, except, like, the controls seem to be, like, when you arrow over something, so far you don't have to be as fine-grained, but maybe that's even the same.
Welcome to the most important seat in the train. Before you can start learning how to make the train move, you're going to need to understand what the HUD is telling you.
The HUD so far is the same.
There are three types of HUD. The one you're seeing now is the normal HUD. You'll learn that first, and then take a look at the minimal HUD next. There is also a simple HUD, which is essentially a cut-down version of the normal HUD. The HUD is a guide to show you what the train is doing, how you're doing, and what your next objectives are. You can tune what's shown here using the game settings. The main part of the normal HUD is the speed display in the bottom right. Your current speed is indicated by a white bar that will appear on the outside of the speedometer, and there is a red mark that indicates the maximum permitted speed.
This is a little bit better than the last one.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate the forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
The flashing part is good.
A cross, or X, means the reverser is currently either not inserted or in the off position. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power or throttle control is in. If the display is white, it refers to power. If the display is yellow, it means powered braking or dynamic braking. If the display is red, then the throttle is currently locked out and you will need to take steps to release the lock before power can be applied. You can learn about troubleshooting elsewhere in Training Center. These are the brake indicators. The exact one shown will vary by train and will often be visible in the train itself on the various gauges. These gauges tell you what is happening in the braking system. The most important one is the BC, or brake cylinder. In most trains, when this reads 0, that means the brakes are released. Anything else, and the brakes are applied. In the top right is the track monitor. This shows you the line ahead and allows you to see all the signals and speed limit changes that you're approaching.
The top right
By default,
up there.
the track monitor shows the signals with their actual red, yellow, or green aspect. But when you get more confidence, you can hide this information via an option in the game settings.
Because I needed to learn the tracked signals, but I don't know.
As you accelerate, the track monitor will extend its look-ahead distance so you can see much further ahead at higher speeds. This is all done automatically.
So far, pretty much the same as track.
Now that you're familiar with the normal HUD, it's time to take a look at the minimal HUD. You can change this via the game settings, but for this tutorial, the game will change it automatically. You can see that most of the HUD is now gone. You are left with basic information in the top left corner.
Most of it is not gone. It's still down in the bottom, but I do see it. I kind of like the minimal.
The minimal HUD immerses you in the experience of driving the train. Use the train's real gauges as much as possible. In the top left corner, you will see the information about your next objective and some limited information about what the train's doing, such as your current speed, the speed limit, and the gradient.
Okay.
Use the game settings to add and remove information from the minimal HUD. With less information, you'll find driving more challenging, but also more immersive and rewarding.
Maybe I'll go with the minimal HUD.
Experienced players might prefer the minimal HUD. especially when driving from the cab view. The normal HUD is ideal for newcomers or anyone who wants to drive from an
I
external
usually drive
camera.
from the external camera.
You
So
can
I'll
switch
use the
HUDs in
regular
game
HUD.
settings. Do you want to start with...
I never figured out how to like change the HUD operations of Steam HUD. Maybe it's in options. Settings.
the normal HUD or
I'm
minimal
gonna pick
HUD.
normal HUD for now. I don't want to. Last time I had to do minimal, and then I had to like come back and redo this thing so that I could go back to normal. So I'm gonna select normal for now.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Moving a train. A lot of this is just copy paste.
In this
from
training
Trains
module,
of,
you're going to learn how to make a train move and then bring it to a stop. For this exercise, you'll be using a British Class 323 electric
British
multiple
Class.
unit. It's a
British
great train
Class
to get
323
started with,
electrical
as the controls are
multiple
quite
unit.
straightforward. This module will get you used to the feel of the train and its controls. While
The
many
labels
trains
are
have different
easier to read,
controls
for
and
sure.
are operated in different ways, there are basically always three controls that are common and are required to move the train. The reverser chooses the direction you're going to move in. It often has 4 positions: off, forward, neutral, and reverse. The brakes are used to slow or stop the train. There are potentially multiple braking systems you can find in different trains, and you can read more about that in other sections of the training center. For now, the Class 323 has a very simple braking system.
Okay.
The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates. In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined power and brake handle.
Right there.
Moving the handle in one direction will apply power. The middle position is neutral and does nothing, and then the other range applies the brakes. You will find in some other trains that the throttle and brakes are on separate handles. Before you go any further, set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
Tail lights off. Okay.
We want to
Going
move the
set
train
the
forwards,
reverser.
so now pull the combined power and brake handle to... In the
Let's
bottom
go.
right and in the center of the speedometer gauge, you can see a little ball. This is the accelerometer and will move up or down to indicate whether you're speeding up or slowing down. Now that you've reached your...
Pretty much almost exactly the same as Train Sim 5 so far. The graphics might be a little bit better. I mean, definitely the graphics here are easier to read. Things like that. You know, I'm playing this on my living room television.
When it comes to stopping trains, the specifics of each train can be quite different. However, the basic process is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake handle into the braking range. The amount of braking you will need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is. Knowing the right amount to apply will come with practice and experience.
All right.
Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling it, particularly stopping it in the right place. That concludes this module.
That concludes
If you
this
wish to
module.
replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Oh, now I need to buy these. Standard edition is Upgrade $16.99. They're all the same price. Includes standard edition content. Wonder if I go to the PlayStation Store, how much they are. I'll check. I thought that was going to keep me from moving on. Okay. It's just an advertisement trying to get me to upgrade. I mean,
In
I'll
this
definitely
training
upgrade
module, you'll be learning
to the
basic
deluxe
passenger
if,
operations in this Class
if they're all the
323
same
electric
price.
multiple unit. This part of the training center is the Metro Loop. It is used primarily for
Now,
driver
is
training
different,
for passenger trains that are generally shorter or might stop more frequently in normal operating practice. It consists of 2 platforms. In this module, we'll be doing a complete circuit and practicing stopping at both stations. When you're ready, open the door and climb aboard the train. Take a seat in the driver's position. Always remember to close the driver's door once you get in the cab.
I want to make sure that there were some settings that I found that were like player assist. I think that's what it was. So automatic coupling, I want to make sure that I have it. Okay, so player assist default level. Beginner. Okay. Okay. HUD in gameplay. See, this doesn't let you select whether you want the, unless I'm just missing it. I'm just glancing through it. Controls. I was trying to find where you change the HUD to the
Some trains will
regular
prevent the
HUD or the
brakes from
minimal HUD
releasing if any doors, including the driver's door, are still open. To unlock the control desk, insert the master key and activate it.
Insert the master key.
Turn the coach lighting on so that passengers aren't boarding a dark train.
Coach lighting is up here.
To allow passengers to board the train, you will need to open the correct doors. In order to use the buttons in the cab, you must first insert and then turn the door key to the on position.
Oh, we had to put the door key, okay. On.
As the platform is on your left, press the open doors left button.
That's still the same. Keypad to the left, or directional pad to the left, D-pad.
The weather has turned quite bad, so you'll need to turn the wipers on.
I want day ahead. I want the tail lights off. And I want to turn my wipers on. Going fast? Oh, it's raining. We'll put it on. Okay. Oh, set the wiper to intermittent too. Oh, so it wants a specific setting. Okay.
The cab light is currently on. Make sure to turn it off. It's useful to find your way around in the cab, but can make it hard to see out of the window, so you should always turn it off before you start moving.
Where's the cab light at? Oh, it's got it marked now. Cab lights off.
Headlights in the UK are used to allow others to see the train rather than being of great use to the driver seeing out. Set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
Yeah, I did that already. Okay.
While the passenger doors are open and the loading objective completes, you'll notice the bar in the top left slowly rising. Once it reaches the top, the objective will complete and it will be time to close the doors. Now the passengers have boarded the train, close and lock the doors using the close left doors button.
D-pad left. Okay, now
Set the reverser to forward. Apply some power to get moving.
I'm not going to go too much faster. We have like 600 meters left. We'll just coast for a bit.
You're approaching the next station. Use the power brake handle to apply power so that you come to a gentle stop at the indicated marker on the platform. This platform is on the right, so you'll need to use the open right doors button to unlock and open the doors this time. Once again,
Ooh, they're kind of bluish color. Yeah, you can definitely see the gauges and stuff, the labels on the gauges and stuff, a lot better now. They definitely
use the doors close
graphics,
right button to close and lock the doors. Drive the train to the next platform without any further guidance and see how you get on.
Let's see how we get on, mate. I love how these wipers work perfectly. In reality, wipers usually just are just such crap. Oh, 6 meter fast. Okay. Using emergency brake. I don't like to do that. Just need to start slowing down earlier. We'll keep the brake on just a little bit while we're loading. I don't know if that's necessary. I've had it on the other trains that have like the two handles. I have had the train start rolling a little bit if you're on an incline. Whoops. It didn't say anything to me, but lock the doors. I think that's the end of this module. If it's like 5. Yeah,
that concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Typical England, raining. Next training, camera controls. Okay. This probably lets you go outside of the cab if I remember right. This should be a short one.
In this training module, you'll be learning about the various camera controls and how to get the best views.
This might be a little bit different. Because I think last time it
You
just
can
said
drive from in the cab or an exterior camera.
in the cab or exterior.
Exterior views are
Look, you have little
particularly
blinds.
useful for coupling and uncoupling.
Oh, it will let you actually use it too. We can just drive
Currently,
blind.
you're in the cab of this Class 323 EMU with the same view a real driver would have. Before experimenting with camera views, set the train up correctly as if ready for departure.
Alright, we want to put the door handle, door key in. We want to open turn on the coach lighting. Put the door key in. Put the key in. We'll turn on the coach lighting back on again. I guess the master key is the first part. We'll put the cab lights on. Well, let's make sure these lights are on. We have day ahead. Tail lights off. You don't need wipers. Turn the cab lights off. Put the forward.
We will now explore the camera controls.
Review camera. Now, last time I
When
used to have
using
to
a
press
controller, you simply use the same control again to toggle back into the cab. Do that now.
like toggling back and forth. Like I'd have to press that button.
Now that you're used to
times.
interior and
Seems like
exterior,
that's not
switch
really
back to the
fixed very
exterior view again to learn more about it. From the exterior, you can move the camera around. Use the controls indicated to move and turn the camera. Spend a minute just practicing moving and turning the camera.
Use the right stick to look around. Use the left stick to move the camera.
You can zoom in and out using the indicated control. Try it now.
How do you zoom in and out? Hold the right stick while using the left stick. Hold the right stick.
While in an external camera, you can also interact with some elements such as junctions.
Oh,
You'll be learning about junctions
gotta push
properly
the
in a
right stick.
different training module. But for now, fly over to the indicated junction and change it by interacting with it using the controls indicated.
So last time I had, during Module 5, I couldn't interact with these with these switches because automatic switching was all turned on during these. So I didn't touch them at all. By switching the junction.
There's a lot more to learn about cameras, including numerous other camera modes. You can find out more in other areas of the training center. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Moving your train part 2.
In this module, you'll combine everything you learned from the moving a train, passenger operations, and camera controls modules, but from outside the train. Now you'll have the freedom to enjoy external cameras while driving the train. Before you go any further, get the lighting all set up correctly.
Well, we need to key in. Master key in. Turn this key on. I should probably follow that in the order that they want. Coach lighting on. Lighting. Day ahead. Tail lights on. Oh, coach lighting on.
If you find a train where the master key does not set automatically on the controller, pop back into the cab to do it and then switch back to the exterior view again. Next, use the indicator control to set the reverser to forwards. Just as with other modules, you're currently sitting in a Class 323 multiple unit. You must now switch to the exterior camera. If you need a reminder on how to do this, head over to the camera controls module first and have a quick refresher. Aside from the magnificent views, exterior camera views can make it easier to complete tasks such as coupling, checking your lights, and changing junctions. Only a small number of the most common functions are usable for an exterior camera. If you find you need to do something that isn't available, simply switch to the internal camera to do it, and then switch back. Finally, use the indicated controls to apply some power.
It is kind of pretty. Look at the little lake. Oh, this has a third rail and an overhead line. Okay, I'm doing it. Driving from the back of the train? Okay. How much longer do I have to do? Okay, good.
Now that you've moved down the track, it's time to bring the train to a stop. Use the... Try restarting this tutorial and running it a few times until you're comfortable with driving from the outside, including moving the camera around.
I'm comfortable.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Almost the same thing as Train Sim 5. You know, there's a few, like I said, the graphics are a little bit better. Definitely the labels and stuff inside the cab are a lot better. And the interactions are much more refined and smooth so far.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to shut down a cab and change ends of the train so that you can drive in the other direction. You'll bring this unit back to central square sidings. You'll need to change ends a couple of times. Don't worry about how the train is going to get there though, all the paths are going to be set for you. You just need to change ends and then drive when you're given instruction to do so.
Okay.
Get started by setting this cab up for operation.
Okay. Master key on.
Activate. Set the headlights for daytime operation and ensure the tail lights are off. Set the reverser to... The first move brings the train forwards to the junction around the corner from here, and you'll be stopping once the rear of the train has cleared it. Apply some power and drive forward a bit.
Do I have doors open? Why can I not? Why am I locked out? See, it's... Why is it locking me out? Huh. That seemed to do it. Like a little bug there, I guess. Wait for the train to clear the junction. Where's the junction? Is that this, I guess? Where, oh, right up here. That's the junction.
That's far enough. Bring the train to a stop by applying some brake using the power brake handle.
Okay.
Now that the train has stopped, you need to shut this cab down.
Okay. So we'll
Turn off the headlights and ensure the tail lights are on.
Off. Tail lights on.
Remove the master key. This cab is now shut down. Walk over to the other end of the train, ensuring to close any doors behind you. Sit in the driver's seat. Follow the steps indicated to activate this cab, repeating the procedure that you did when you set up the previous cab. Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and blocked all the junctions for us. You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving.
Oh, I'm speeding.
Follow the steps indicated to deactivate this cab.
Headlights off. Taillights on. Reverser done that. Take the master key. Oh. Set the power handle to B3. B3. Take out the key. Jump down, close the door. Run to the other side. Run, run. Vroom, vroom. Open. Open sesame. Step up. Close the door. Sit down. Turn on the key. Turn on the key. Turn on the headlights.
Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and logged all the junctions for us.
Where's the yard controller? I don't see the yard controller.
You're good to go. Apply some power.
Let's go. I did see the junctions move, but... Oh, it's going to lock me out until we come to a stop. I hit emergency brake. Remind me not to hit emergency brake from now on. The junctions move on their own. That's spooky. Yeah. Well, just in this. So, like, the last time all the junctions moved on their own for me. Whoops. Yeah. All the junctions moved for me. Oh, I'm too far away. Come on, go train.
Before you finish, take a moment to review. When changing cabs on almost any train, there are some
Yeah,
common
there's
things
the next
to double
module
check
or something
before
that'll
you
have me
depart
get
the
out
cab
and
you're finished with.
change the things, but you can go into
What
the
position have you
options
left the
and
throttle and brake controls
hit it,
in?
change it to automatically change for you.
What
So even
position
in
is the reverser in?
in the module where it's trying to teach you to
Are the
automatically
headlights and tail
or
lights set up
to
correctly for
change
what
all
will
the
become
junctions
the
and
rear
stuff,
of the train?
it automatically was changing them for me. So
Are
I
all
never learned
doors
how to do that.
closed? Once you get used to each train you operate, you'll quickly begin to remember what each one needs and get used to the elements that are common between different trains.
All right.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Railway navigation. I think this is the one.
In this training module, you'll be learning about the live 2D map and how it can help you understand where you are, where your objective is, and how you can change the path of the train to get to the right place.
So I think you can go in here and hit the
Under
jump
normal
key.
circumstances, the driver has little, if anything, to do with where a train is going. It's all
Yeah, we
handled
could switch the
centrally
lever.
by a signaling center or
See?
dispatcher.
Or it's going to show us that our line is going
Within yards and
centrally track
depots,
to.
however, you will find that these are often managed by the crew of the train directly. That means you. You can tell whether a junction is manual or automatic by looking at it. If it has no big lever, then it's automatic and you can't influence it. If it does, then interacting with that lever will change the junction. For this module, you'll take this class 323 from the siding here next to the main loops and set all the junctions yourself to direct the train to the switch lines, and then change ends and repeat the process to bring the train into the depot. Your destination has been set over in the switch lines on the far west of the training centre. Use the map to follow the path from the train to the destination and change all the junctions you need to get there. If you make a mistake and go the wrong way, you can go back and try to correct it. If you're not ready for that, just restart the module and try again.
I think they're all set for me to go. Oh, the destination is there. Let me zoom in. I think we're set all the way there. See, we definitely want that. Let's see. Oh, we're supposed to follow the blue line, so this one is wrong, I think. Is it this? God bless it. Here the controls get annoying. So, we're supposed to follow the dark blue or the light blue here? Light blue, okay. So yeah, we're going the right way there. Where's this lever going? We'll just switch them all right here. So I can get that damn thing. No, we want light blue. Until we get to the stop. There we go. Whoops. We're not I guess we need to start the train. Whoops. Tail lights are on. Let's turn those off. Headlights to daytime running lights. The training forward. And we'll go. Alright. Should have all the junctions set, so let's just follow them. Whoops. All right. Oh, I don't need brake yet. I mean, this train doesn't stop on a dime like some of the other ones, but at 35 kilometers per hour, we'll start flying about 100 meters out. Hopefully that's okay. We went over by 5 meters. We're good. Alright, let's switch this. Passenger key off. 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 Wait. Oh, I need to go farther. Because, which means I need to put the key back in. Looks like my train is over top of the junction or something. I'll jump out and make sure. Yeah, see, I'm still on top of the junction. Why it had me stop there, I don't know. Did I not set that junction? Am I going the wrong place? Oh. I did. Oh well. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop this one. We'll do this later. I'm gonna jump off of here. Have a good day.